Hey guys! Welcome to Mama's Voice. In this program, we will meet priests from around the globe. We will discuss interesting features of their lives, from their humble beginnings, their calling, the churches, and more. Our guest for today was the chairman of the CBCP Episcopal Commission on Social Communications and Mass Media from 2014 to 2019 and currently the newly elected Vice President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines. Know more about Most Reverend Mylo Hubert Vergara here on Mama's Voice, Mama Mary's Voice.
Good morning po, Bishop. I'm Karen po from Limang, Siglo, and thank you so much for allowing us to interview you po. Any personal information you want to share to the public, Bishop?
Basically, I was born in October 23, 1962, no? At the moment, I'm going 59 years old, no? And I've been blessed because I have been reared by good parents. My late father passed away in 2004. My mother is still alive, no? She will be turning 88 years old this coming July 21, no? I have 5 brothers, no, and 1 sister, no? And I was ordained a priest in March 24, 1990. No? Then I became a bishop in April 30, 2005, and was installed as the 3rd Bishop of San Jose Nueva Ecija in May 14, 2005 also. And now I am in the Diocese of Pasig. I'll be going 10 years a bishop here because I was installed in June 23, 2011.
How many years have you been in the ministry po, Bishop?
So I've been in the ministry for the past 31 years, no, as a priest. As I said, I was ordained in 1990, and my episcopal ministry is already like 16 years, no? Since then, no? Kasi 2005, di ba?
Yes po. What were your previous assignments po, Bishop?
Well, ganito no? I was my first assignment as a priest was in 1990. I became the assistant parish priest in St. Andrew the Apostle Parish. But I already had a concurrent assignment, no, as Dean of Studies of the seminary where I graduated, Holy Apostle Senior Seminary. Tapos, ang nangyari ay, after a year, I became a full-time formator of Holy Apostle Senior Seminary, and that was from 1991 to 2001. So, yan. Tapos, ginawa akong parish priest ng Santa Rita de Acacia Parish, no? That was in 2001. That was my first assignment as parish priest for 2 years. Then in Parish of the Holy Sacrifice in UP Diliman for another 2 years until I became a bishop.
Yung pong mga pumapasok sa Holy Apostle Senior Seminary were they say late vocation po.
Yeah. Buti tinanong mo yan, no? Kasi when I was a applying in the seminary, I was still sort of young. I graduated in Ateneo de Manila University, no? Since prep, doon ako nag-aral. Ang natapos kong course sa management engineering, no? Tapos, after graduation, pumunta na ako ng US. Nag-work ako sa United Nations sa New York for about a year. But at that time, no, nararamdaman ko na yung call eh. No? So, I was living there on my own. I had my own apartment, no. I would go to the office, no, riding the subway, no, ganun. So, but the call never left me. Parang nandun, no. So, I decided after a year to come back just to respond to it. And I was accepted in the seminary. Nung nag-apply ako noon, kasi San Carlos Pastoral Formation Complex noon, yung pala, nagsisimula itong Holy Apostles, no? Kaya hindi nila medyo, they were torn saan ako ilalagay, medyo bata pa ako, ang years of work experience ko, maiksi pa. Pero sabi nila, parang doon ka mag-fit eh. So, hindi nila ako nilagay. No?
Paano po yun, Bishop? I mean, you said a while ago po that you responded to the call of God. How did you know po that God is calling you?
Nako, maano yan, you know, may gradation siya, no? Pero may mga turning points yan. Siguro mas maganda tignan na lang natin yung turning points. Nag-ano ako I was about to graduate in college, no, sa Ateneo. Hindi ba usually bago ako mag-graduate pag Catholic University may mga retreats, no? So nagkaroon ako ng tawag dito yung parang seniors retreat, no, before graduation. Yung late Jesuit na nagbibigay ng retreat, si Father, Father Leif, Jesuit historian yan. He already passed away many years ago. Maganda yung kanyang isang input niya nun. Sabi niya, when you graduate, whatever career you decide on life, no, basta make sure you're happy, deeply happy. Napag-isip ako doon. Naalala ko, nagre-retreat ako no, sa Angono, Rizal pa no? Meron kasing Jesuit retreat house doon, So, when I was in my room, I was looking at the crucifix sa room ko. Parang it was very clear to me that I was called. But I was so afraid. Gusto ko hindi ko yata kaya yung magpare. Parang sa pag-aasawa ko. Pero maliwanag. Natakot ako talaga, natakot. So, hindi ako agad nag-respond. Kaya sabihin nga, no, tama, late vocation. So, there are many ways to look at how late you respond. I did not immediately respond. So, dahil sa takot ko, sabi nga nila, baka init lang to, maligo.
When we return, we will still be with Bishop Mylo. Stay tuned on Mama's Voice, Mama Mary's Voice. You are still watching Mama's Voice, Mama Mary's Voice. Please like and share our social media accounts to know more about our Mama's Voice. Back on our interview with Bishop Mylo.
So ganun, I decided to after graduation, try it out abroad. But when I was there, another turning point. I found myself going to church before I go to office. Is I would walk a few blocks, no, kasi on the way meron St. Agnes Church doon, nasa bandang 3rd Avenue yun, no, sa New York. Magdadasal ako, magmimisa ako, gano'n. Merong ganitong yung parang yung poster. Tapos ganito yung itsura, pero kalahati lang, leeg lang. Ang caption doon nakalagay, "Don't think this will choke you for life." Talaga, sabi ko kasi takot na takot nga ako. And then, I said, siguro ito na yun. Hindi ako pinatitigil nitong tawag na to. So, yun nga. Mawag ako sa amin. Sabi ko, uwi na ako. Parang hindi ako masaya dito. Yan. Tapos yun nga. The rest is history. Nag-apply ako sa seminaryo. 137 applicants kami. Natanggap ako. Oo, tapos dun sa batch namin na 17 kami, ang naging pari dun ay dun sa batch namin sa Holy Apostles, 5. Kasama ako dun sa 5. Yung isa na delay lang ng 1 year. Pero talagang magkakabatch kami 5. Yung isa pumanaw na no? Diocese ng San Pablo, he passed away in 2007. No? So, 4 pa rin kaming magkakabatch. Medyo buhay pa kami lahat sa awa ng Diyos.
But, Bishop, you said a while ago po na nag-attend kayo sa Ateneo de Manila University. And as we all know, the Jesuits are there po, how come you did not enter the religious life naman po? Why did you choose to become a diocesan priest?
Okay. Tinatanong ako palagi yan, no? So yung unang sagot ko diyan, pabiro, no? School nga ako ng Jesuits no? Pero biro lang to, biro lang. Ang biro ko diyan palagi, ayokong maging Jesuita, gusto kong maging pare.
Wow.
Biro lang. I owe a lot to the Jesuits. Actually, just to share with you, when I was in Holy Apostle Senior Seminary, the one who interviewed me was a Jesuit. He was, the late Father Benjamin Carlos S.J. was the one who started it all for the formation program for late vocations. So, hindi ako inalisan ng mga Jesuita. So, my formation was basically Jesuit, Ignatian in orientation. I would put it that way. Ganon.
Who were your inspirations po, Bishop?
Well, actually, when I was growing up, even in my teens, I was looking at many priests who inspired me. Pag nagbibig, kasi my parents were CFMers, Catholic Christian Family Movement, no? So, pag kami, mga magkakapatid, sumasama kami sa mga Holy Week retreat dyan. Nagbibigay yung mga pare katulad ni the late Father Sunny Ramirez, OP, no? Kaya nga nakakatawag pansin nga, no, tinitingnan ko talagang lahat plano ng Diyos Lahat plano ng Diyos. Imagine, no, na-assign ako 10 years sa seminaryo. Nung seminary formator ako, naging executive secretary ako ng Commission on Seminaries. So, ako yung executive secretary ni Cardinal Gaudencio Rosales.
Wow!
Oo. Secretary. Ako yung secretary niya. Tapos, nung naging obispo ako, no, siyang nag-ordain sa akin. Pinili ko siyang mag-ordain sa akin. Kasi nung time na yon, ang nag-ordain sa akin as priest si Cardinal Sin, no? At that time, nung transition nga, si Cardinal Rosales na ang naging Archbishop of Manila, no? So, nasa Cubao na ako, no, kasi ginawa ng Diocese ang Cubao, no? That was in 2003. I was then the parish priest of Parish of the Holy Sacrifice in UP. And then, nung naging obispo ko, ang naging unang trabaho ko, chairman ako ng Commission on Seminaries. Ako bumalik kay Cardinal Rosales. So, parang na-prepare pala ako doon, no? So, malaki din ang influence ni Cardinal Rosales sa buhay ko As well, of course, as my ordaining prelate, no? As my ordaining prelate as a priest, si Cardinal C. Yun.
What made you choose to decide to accept po, Bishop, your designation as a bishop na po?
Alam mo, wala namang gusto maging obispo Ewan ko. Tapating kita. Magtanong ka sa lahat ng mga tinatawag maging obispo nga, no? Talagang umiiyak no? Kasi, well, unang-una, alam mo yung pagiging obispo kasi, dumaan yan sa matagal na proseso, no? Kapag tinawag ka ng nunsyo, so, sasabihin na lang sa'yo, no? Tapos, tinitignan mo yung buhay mo. And since I was ordained a priest, maliwanag naman that we were called to obey, no, whatever God wants in our lives, no. And the obedience also is fleshed in our superiors, our bishops. And the call was from the Holy Father, no. So,
I'm about to ask po sana, Bishop, can you not accept?
Well, actually, yes. Yes. May ganun pero pag tinitignan mo kasi, since it passed through a rigorous process, And then you're looking also at your life amid your human frailties, your sinfulness. It's a call, it's a gift, it's a task. You know, if I put it that way, it's a call, it's a gift, it's also a task. No? And this is, makikita mo yun, all those are, they are all lumped together, but they all talk about basically how much the Lord has chosen you. Even when I was ordained a priest, I know I was not worthy. No one is worthy, no? And looking back, sabi ko nga, no? Kung pwede lang bumalik, sana hindi ko na lang tinanggap. Di ba? No? Kasi ang hirap maging obispo, no? I'm sure you're face to face with the many crises that the bishop and archdioceses and dioceses undergo, no? No one is spared. We share in the Paschal mystery of Christ, no? But the only assurance of the Lord is, yes, you will undergo this, but I am with you. I will be your companion. And just do not be afraid. Ganon.
What are the challenges po of being a bishop po?
Magandang tanong mo yan, no? Siguro balikan ko dito, no? Wala namang school to become a bishop, di ba? Buti sana kung katulad ng seminary formation, hinahanda ka para maging pare.
Yes po.
Wala namang ganong aparatus. Basta tatawagin ka na lang. So you might want to assume that your years in the priesthood prepare you, if you have been chosen by God, to become a bishop. That's how I would put it, no? And marami talagang challenges, pero kung tinatanong ko yung sarili ko, ano ba ang job description ng bishop? Ano ba yung gagawin? Tinanong ko yun, no? Ang ginawa ng nuncio sa akin, may binigay siyang 2 document about the life of a bishop. Binasa ko. Pagkatapos kong basahin, naging maliwanag sa akin kung ano, lahat. Yun pala. Yun na, pag tinanong mo, no, challenges. Kaya pala challenging maging bishop kasi ikaw lahat. Di ba? I mean, pwede ka mag-delegate sa mga pari mo kung anong gagawin nila. Katulong mo sila, katuwang, no? They will be assigned in the parishes. But the real parish priest of any parish is the bishop.
When we return, we will still be with Most Reverend Mylo Hubert Vergara. All this and more on Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. Welcome back on Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. Don't forget to like and share our social media accounts to know more about our Mama's Boys. Back on our interview with Bishop Mylo.
So lahat puntahan ng bishop, no? Pag may kailangan, no? So lahat lahat. So matindi talaga. Pero kung tatanungin mo ko, ang matinding challenge na tingin ko talaga, yung office tsaka yung life ng bishop ay hahamunin. It is to shepherd his priests. I would put it that way. I say that because that is what a bishop is, no? That is who a bishop is. A bishop, no, is a shepherd to, of course, his whole flock. But part of that flock, who will be his frontliners, will be the priest he ordains. Or the priest he carries over from his predecessor. So, and alam naman natin, you have to form your priest. If your priest undergo their own special difficulties, you have to accompany them. You have to also be with them for their own process of healing and growth. No? So, ganun.
What is the process po ba, Bishop, of becoming a bishop? You said a while ago po na the nuncio will
just call you?
Yes po.
Well, una, they go through through strictly confidential questionnaires. Ganun naman yan eh. So what happens is if there is like a proposal to nominate this priest to become a bishop, so questionnaires are sent, no, to selected people, they respond to it and forward it to the nunciature. This is the office which represents the Holy Father in any particular country or group of countries, no? Kasi may mga countries din na lumped together dahil minority ang Catholics, no? So, ganun. And then, this is all processed by that office. And once they filter everything, they will recommend to the Holy Father. And that undergoes their own evaluation again. So, it's really a tedious process. You do not make a bishop in 1 week, 1 day, like, no. It goes through years.
Bishop, what were your projects po and initiatives while you are a bishop po?
Maganda yan, no? Ako, I would sum it up in one word, no? If there is an advocacy I have, it is stewardship. No? That has been an enlightenment to me, especially in my first diocese, in the Diocese of San Jose Nueva Ecija, no? The one who took my place is a Kapampangan bishop, no? Si Bishop Bobet, no? Si Among Bobet Malyari, no? So, nung nandun kasi ako, ganda nga ng karanasan ko nung una nga. Sabi ko, paano kaya magiging buhay ko kasi galing ako sa Manila. Tapos punta ako ng probinsya. But it's good for you to know that our province is Nueva Ecija. My father is from Cabanatuan. See, no? And Nueva Ecija is divided into 2 dioceses, no? The south is Cabanatuan, the north, which is a more mission place, is San Jose. It's a poorer place, no? The whole of Nueva Ecija is filled with, farmlands, rice lands, no? So, mga kasama mo doon talaga mga farmers, no? So, kaya yun na naging advocacy ko. Kasi ang tawag natin sa mga farmers, mga katiwala eh. Katiwala sila ng bukid. Tapos, naging insight ko na, magandang tingnan. Pero ang stewardship malawak eh. Di ba tingin lang natin, time, talent, and treasure. Pero nakita ko doon, ang lawak ng pagiging mabuting katiwala. So, insightful yun sa akin sa pamumuhay ng mga magsasaka na alam nating mga dumadaan sa proseso din, mga dinadaan ng mga pagsubok. Then, because of that, naging movement ko na lahat ng mga formation programs ko about stewardship, like stewardship of the priesthood. Paano mo pagagalaan yung pagkapari mo? Yan, stewardship of your faith. Ang lawak na stewardship eh. Na ibig sabihin, lahat ay galing sa Diyos, kaloob lang sa iyo eh. So, para sa akin, everything belongs to God, everything goes back to God. Kaya dito sa Pasig, ganun din. Naging ganyan ang advocacy ko, no?
Bishop, what do you usually do po during your free time? If you have free time po, what are your hobbies po, Bishop?
Actually, marami naman. Marami. My sport is badminton. I play my cross training is swimming, no? I swim also, no? And dalawa, right po, nagugulat ako, kinahihiligan ko kasi I also watch a series in TVs, no? Yung mga mystery, spy thrillers, mga ganyan, pati yung mga Marvels, DCs. Nanonood ako niyan, no? Ngayon, medyo depende sa mood, nakiki-drama ako. Nasisingit ko pa yan. Nasisingit ko pa, no? Yun, no? That helps me a lot also. But I mystified, share with you, that given the busyness of a bishop, no? I find myself praying more. No? Kasi lalo na ngayon during this pandemic. Ako kasi mahalaga sa akin, sacred sa akin yung Holy Hour in the morning pray. Ngayon I find myself praying twice even during the day amidst my busy schedule. So it's not a matter of you don't have time, it's finding time.
You also became the director of the social...
akala ko noon, after my being chair of Commission on Seminaries in the CBCP, ginawa akong chair ng commission naman ng social communication is about media. Meron
Yes,
tayo ng CBC. Hindi ko maubos maisip kasi wala ako. Una, tatapatin ko po kayo, ay shy ako sa camera. I mean, kahit naman ibang mga bishops, di ba, pag ini-interview nyo, medyo, coy sila pagdating dyan. Oh? Ayaw nila na ini-interview. May inisip ko talaga, ba't ako nilagay doon? Nagre-rebelde nga ako ng mga una. Parang aksidente, hindi ko matatawag na serendipity, happy accident kasi 6 years nga ako. Pero siguro ginamit ako ng Diyos, no? Kasi ang naging trabaho ko sa Commission on Seminaries is to continue in the formation of diocesan seminaries. Formation, di ba? 10 years ako formator. Nadala ko yun. Kaya, sabi nga ni Bishop Juni, siguro yun ang naging role ko. For 6 years na naging chair ako, gumawa ako ng mga conventions, no? Organize it to form social communications arms of the dioceses and archdioceses. Sabi nga niya, na-prepare tayo sa pandemic.
Yes po.
Di ba, no? Kasi yung awareness ba, di ba, yung mga conventions, kung paano mo gagawin, ano yung mga content mo.
Yes po.
So, nagkaroon kami ng 5. Yung pinakahuli namin was hindi pa before I turned over my, di ba, no? So, siguro yun, doon ako ginamit. Ginamit ako kasi siguro alam niya mangyayari yung pandemic. So, yun, gano'n.
Thank you very much po for your time, Bishop. Maraming
salamat po.
We would like to thank Most Reverend Mylo Hubert Vergara, Diocese of Pasig Social Communications Ministry, and the Roman Catholic Diocese of Pasig for making this interview possible. There you have it, guys. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Mama's Boys. Hope to see you in our future episode. This has been your host, Karen Ding. Jama taray shine!